Hey everyone! Let's see who is here. I am so excited. I'm excited for a few reasons. One, because I'm getting to be with you guys, but also because my husband, he's excited because he was able to get me set up not only on YouTube, but we are live on Facebook as well. So this is all being streamed and it's to either one of those places. So that gives you options. So I think that's really the point. So we've got PJB is here. You're going to be on camera. I tried. I really did. Believe me. I'm not saying it's not a dead cause. It's not lost, but maybe. Hey, Kim. Hello, Wilsons. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Lisa from Washington. Marcy, Northern California. Lisa from Arizona. That's right, PJB. Cairo from Connecticut. Hello, hello. Let's see. We got Deanna. Hi, Deanna. And Sharon from Arizona. And Sue, hello Sue, and Mary Wilson, the Wilsons from Sonoy. That's where they filmed Walking Dead. All right, it is a live video, Anne. Hello, Mary Hunt. I hope I'm getting every Clara. Oh boy, this is good. Carol, Melissa. All right. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here for the live, Anne. Great. Awesome. Okay, so let's jump right in. As you can see, we've got some products here. These are from Simon Hurley Create. And these are new, well, these are newer, not newest, but they are newer. And I wanted, because I haven't gotten a chance to play with it yet, and I really, really wanted to. So what I want to do, this is called the Bold Blossoms, and check it out. There is a, hi, Linda. There is a matching stencil that's 3 pieces. So we've got our background stamp, we have our stencil, and then I wanted to bring this one in for some sentiments. And this one is the lovely Lantanas. It is one of my faves. So I'm going to set this off to the side because we don't need it just yet. But I'm also using some Stark White cardstock because I think this stuff just blends like butter on there. All right, but we are going to, yes, the best part. We are going to go ahead and stamp on our Slimline to start. Now these are peel aparts, and if you're unfamiliar with this peel aparts, it does just that, but it goes back together kind of like a puzzle. So if you just want the background, sweet. If you just want parts of the stamp, like this one in particular, you can do that too. There's also the leaf, another flower. We've got another tiny flower, but I'm going to put this in my Misty. You're from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Awesome. Okay. So let's put that in there. I guess I should put my paper in there first, probably. And then I can put this over the top. But I'm going to put this down with a little bit of mint tape because I don't want to stamp it with black. I don't want to stamp it with black. So what is everybody up to today? I have my, it is a dreary, kind of chilly day out there. I have my, I have some tea here because I really wanted tea. Okay, and this is going to be good. And I got back from crafting. I was crafting with some friends about an hour away, but we did wood crafts. And I was like, I got to go, guys. I'll have to finish this at home because I've got some friends to meet up with, and that's y'all. So here we go. I'll close the door of the Misty. Obviously, since this is a red rubber, you have to take the inside out of your Misty. Work, work, work. Boo, Kim. Yes, Mary and Mick are big Cassie supporters. That is for sure. I am very grateful for them. They've been around since the beginning. Okay, we're going to use some woof. Like I said earlier, I didn't want to use black. I kind of want this background to be a little bit subtle. Working from home today, Marcy, huh? Crafting with friends is the best, isn't it, Linda? And Linda and I go way back. Way back, don't we, Linda? Like 2008, 2009 back. Stamping friends from back in the day. All right, so I'm covering that with some woof, and it's just kind of like a light green, more of a warm gray color. Trying to stay warm. You're making cinch backpacks for grandnieces. Oh, that's awesome, Mary. Yeah, trying to stay warm for sure. It's chilly here too. Crafting with friends is so much fun, and it really was. It's a group of crafty ladies from the Arsenal. So they're military spouses or military members. Okay, I think I want to try and stamp it one more time. One of the things, yeah, we sure do. Cairo is working on some Christmas cards. Yeah, you know, I still have a few left to work on, so I need to get on that. One of the things I really love about the Simon Hurley Create inks is that they can deepen. So like I'll stamp this on here again. You'll see it's kind of dark now, but it can get a little bit darker. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that down. This is part of the reason why I wanted to use the Misty, in case I wanted it to be a little darker. And there we go. So it's not black, which I like, but it is a little bit better. Her boyfriend drove up to see the Grand Canyon. Ooh, 3 hours in the car each way is too much. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. James is going to a basketball game tomorrow in Atlanta. This is like 4 hours away. So he's getting up early and leaving because he was gone all week. So he wanted to spend some time with me before he saw the basketball game. So I'll save that little piece. And I'm going to put my stamp away. We can clean that up later. Yeah, I think I'm going to need this because I want to do the blending. So we're going to put that down on top. All right, we're in good camera range. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that. So Linda is on Facebook right now, and I can see all the comments. I'm telling you, my IT guy, my hubs, he squared me away. So yes, Linda and I go way back. I forgot you can't see her comment if you're on YouTube, but I can see it. Okay, so here is what we have. 3 stencils that go beautifully with this. Oh my gosh, that just, I don't know. I guess I don't know why I decided to tape it down. I can just tape it to the back of the stencil. So let's do that. Jeff's on here too. Jeff is on Facebook. I didn't see his. Okay, whoops. I flipped it. I flipped it, didn't I? Oh, I flipped the stencil itself, so you get different looks if you really wanted to. So let's, here, I'm going to do this because this will make it a little easier. The sticky side is up, and I'll see if I can line that up on top here. All right. All right, that works. We got it. And then I can just press here, well, in theory, and then I'm going to fold that over, just so. And then I'm going to use another piece at the bottom because I don't trust myself. I do not trust myself. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Jay, this is why I need him around, for so many reasons. He keeps me straight, clears, you know, squares me away on all the areas. He's the guy. He's my guy. Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with that. There might be some going past, but I'm okay with that too. So some of the colors that I picked out are Shooting Star and Love Struck. Those are new. Yes, you did hear one of the boys. He was out there meowing, that is for sure. His inks are amazing, Marcy. Gearing up for the, yes, oh yes. I don't know if he's as ready, but you know what I've been doing? I worked on a bunch of little favors. I made ornaments. And we're only doing like one per family of the ornaments, but everything else came in for the rest of the like host gifts or whatever, the table gifts. And so I'm going to work on those. I yesterday made 2 tomato cage Christmas trees, got those finished pretty much. I just have to make the bows for them now. And if you're unfamiliar with what those are, they are pretty cool. I'm going to have to, so keep an eye on my social media and stuff. I'll probably post it on Facebook or Instagram or maybe both. And I'll take some pictures of some of the things that I made as far as for the wedding goes. And then you can see what I'm talking about. But basically, if you're unfamiliar with what a tomato cage... Hi, Laura! If you're unfamiliar with what a tomato cage Christmas tree is, you start with a tomato cage, and then you have garland, and then you just wrap it around the tomato cage, and it makes a tree after you've clipped the parts at the top together. And then you can put that either in like a giant outdoor vase or something. I put mine in like a wood crate. I think those are going to be nice. Those are part of the decorations. So I am using my Cricut for a few things, not the trees that I made, but yes, we're definitely using the Cricut for quite a few things. That's another reason why I was like, I totally justified myself getting one of those or getting the maker, because I was like, I'm going to do that. And I'm telling you, I've been like Craft Cassie all week. I did something crazy. I don't really sew. My mom and my sister are the ones that can sew. I know how because my mom taught me, but I'm not great at it. But I took the train from my wedding dress. Hi, Georgia. I took the train from my wedding dress and I cut it up. And I made, with the maker, I cut out a pattern for a clutch and I made her a little purse. So, and it was a little crooked because I didn't realize she'd packed away all the pins, so I didn't have any pins. But it's a little crooked, but it was my first time sewing in a zipper and it worked. I did it. So when I say I craft, I'll do it all. Like today was woodwork stuff. I crafted with wood and paint. And now we stamp, and I love it. So now I'm bringing in our Love Struck, which is another new color, and I'm going to try to keep it just to the tip of our blender brush. Isn't that so pretty, Carol? Crafty. That's me, Marcy. I'm going to keep it at the tip of my blender brush, and I'm going to try to just kind of stick to the center a little bit here. You can blend that out. That'll be kind of fun. And then these colors will mix together to make almost like an orange. And I can come back in with the yellow. I may do that, but we'll see. Because somebody asked me the other day, I have lots of blender brushes, lots of them, but I think these ones are my favorites because of the way they're wide at the base and they get skinnier at the tip, because then it gives me a little bit more options. And I can grip it, you know, here. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Carol. I don't know what... I'm sure I got that idea from somewhere. I'm sure I saw it somewhere. But I was like, okay, she doesn't want the dress. I didn't cut up the dress. The dress is fine. But the train, I was like, this is fine. You can still use the dress without the train. So I didn't feel quite as bad cutting it up. So I'll donate my dress to somebody, because the whole reason we were holding on to it is in case Maddie wanted to use it. And she decided on something else. So we can get rid of that. But yeah, it was fun. I just started cutting. I was like, well, we're doing this now. So anyway, you cut your daughter-in-law's train to make your granddaughter's dedication dress. Oh, Kim. And yes, James, I am an addict when it comes to anything crafty. This is why Jim has to work. I had to get me a sugar daddy. Anyway. Hey, Terry. I'm glad you made it. Yay. You need those itty-bitty blending brushes. You're right, Melissa, I do. I think I am going to bring in the yellow again because there's a couple of sloppy parts. I don't want it to be so sloppy, but oh my gosh, this is so cool. Can't believe this is the first time I'm playing with this stencil. All right, so I'll blend that a little better on a few of those just because it's a little splotchy in areas, but for the most part, I think we're good. All right, I'm happy with that, so I'm going to pull this stencil away. Oops. Make a mess first and pull this, then pull this stencil away. Oh, and it did a good job. Check that out. Check it out. That is so cool. And then you have these two others. This is more like the stems and some of the bigger, looks like some of the bigger ones. So I am going to line this up again. Just working that. It's not all of them, it's some of them. Okay. Fold that over. You love the yellow and orange, Mary? Thank you. Can you use finger sponge? Oh, absolutely, Anne. That's a great idea. Hey, Beth. Thank you. Oh, Sue, I didn't think I needed them either, but this is such a cool way to color it. Finger sponge is a great idea. That's good. Yes, and your daughter laughed and laughed at your wedding dress. It had sleeves. She thought it was an abomination. I will say my daughter was sweet. She was like, I really want to try it on. So she did, and she was just like, she was really sweet about it. I'll just say that. She was really sweet about it. So, weddings are fun. Oh, thank you, Cairo. Yes, it is definitely, I believe, a marriage blessed by God for sure. These two are really good together. They both love the Lord. They are just, you know, it's really fun to see. So, so sunny on a cold day. Yeah. Yes, it's cold here too. All right, so I did bring in, I have Minty Fresh, which I think I'm going to bring in with this other one, and I'm going to bring in some Tropical Tango, but this is Tropical Tango. So I'm just going to blend that over the top just because I liked it. So most everything that I'm using, although there are a couple things that I decided last minute, but most everything I have listed down below in the description box. YouTube, I don't know if it shows up on Facebook because, to be honest, this is the first time I've ever done this on Facebook. So I will check that out. We'll see what we can do with that. Okay, I like that. So now let's pull this away. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. That's so cool. And then we can pull in the next one. And here's where I'll bring in the Minty Fresh. And then I may try to do a little bit of blending with the Tropical Tango. Okay, I like it. So let's put this one off to the side so I don't mess that up. Your mom used your wedding dress, included my slip to make my kids cry. Oh, she sewed their name. That is such a sweet thing, Terry. Oh my goodness. My neighbor, because she sews, she does a lot of quilting and stuff. She sews, and I offered her the rest of the train, and she's like, no, you can clearly sew. And I was like, no, I really can't. She's like, you need to make an outfit for your your grandkid. And I was like, probably not going to happen, but thank you anyway. I'm telling you, I enjoy the sewing. I think it's fun. My mom made all my prom dresses and homecoming dresses, and I loved it. I loved that I had very unique dresses made by my mom, but that is not an area where I am good. My daughter has made a few things. Okay, that shifted a little, but I don't mind. We'll just go with it. We're going to go with it. Okay, so that's definitely going to be a little bit lighter. I think I am going to bring in the Tropical Tango, just maybe on a few of the edges. That is such a blessing. Yours had sleeves as well. So mine was sleeveless, but it went, you know, it was right here to the neck. And she did try it on, and she was really sweet about it. She was just like, yeah, I don't think this is for me. And I was like, you're not hurting my feelings. It's fine. So I wanted her to have, and then it's true, because when she tried on her other dress, which I'm not going to talk about because James hasn't seen it, and he won't get to see it until he does a first look with her. But when she tried it on, it was like, oh yeah, that's the dress. Super, super perfect for her. So much so, in fact, that once she tried it on, we had mothers leaving other brides coming over and going, you look so beautiful. And they weren't wrong. So I'll have to post a picture of her in her dress too when the time comes. I can't believe we're 11 days away. Okay, so I think I like how that has gone. Yes, I would love that, Mary, if my mom could help me. She is so talented when it comes to sewing, and to be honest, she's actually my biggest motivator when I getting started on some of these things, because I'm one of those people, and I talked about it in the Trinity Stamps Live the other day. When I get overwhelmed, I shut down sometimes, and it's like I can't do anything, and I know I'm not the only one. But she came and she sat there with me, and she was like, okay, well, this is how you make those tomato cages. You can do this. And she just motivates me. I get more done when she's around, that's for sure. So that would be great. You wore your mother's dress, Melissa. Oh, saved it for your daughter, but she doesn't want it. Well, yeah. You made all of your prom dresses, Gail? And the dresses for your bridesmaids? You wonder what was wrong with you. Absolutely nothing, girl. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think that's incredible. Oh, geez, Kim. Yes, you're right, it is. Because she tried on several dresses and she liked some, but then, and she liked, well, she liked most of them, but then there was that one, she tried it on, it was like, this is it, so. She made you pajamas and gave a, oh, Terry, that is hilarious. Okay, so this isn't listed down below, but this is the Traffic Cone Lunar Paste. I want to do some splatters on this background, but let me bring that up to you. You see how I did that woof ink? So it's not like a crisp dark black. It's, you know, it's kind of subtle, and then with the ink blending over the top, it almost sort of changes that color just a little bit. But then you can just, oh, it's just so fun. A quick way of coloring, that's for sure. You were afraid you'd cry your eyes out, get really black. Don't cry. Didn't cry. Moved. Yeah, that would be hard, Laura. Oh, goodness. That would be very hard. All right, I'm going to bring in, because I want to do some splatter, so I'm going to bring in my little makeshift splatter box here. Okay. And I'm going to take a palette knife, and I'm going to just put a little on here because we're going to do some splatter. Okay. I was like, no. Thought I didn't have my... Oh, there we go. And let's add a little bit of water to that. And our paintbrush. I thought the orange would be good. You know, I don't know if you're familiar with his lunar paste, but this stuff has quite a few uses, but it's really good for splatter too because it has a nice shimmer to it. You can paint with it. You could just use it over the stencil too. That's a thought. Oh yeah, isn't that fun? Layering stencils are just, oh, there's some good splotches. Oh, I like this. Yeah, I had to leave the little crafty thing early today because I was like, I got a date with some friends. I gotta go. Anyway, they're all like, okay, see you later. And nobody was done with their projects yet. The lady that was hosting, we were out in the garage. It was like 50 degrees, but I get it because, you know, there was a lot going on. And then it started to rain. But we were in the garage, and so the paint wasn't drying. Oh, PJB, don't even tease about that. That would be great. Yours had sleeves because it was 1982, back in the olden days. We had to cover up. Huh. Okay, so there is our splatter. That is going to be nice and shimmery once it actually dries. So I'll set that off to the side. I feel like I'm eventually going to need to trim this down and maybe find a color to go with that. I got to fix for that because I probably do have some cardstock, but I don't want to go searching for it right now. So I'm going to, thanks, Laura. Thank you, Mary. You're hoping for a purple? That would be great. I think that would really round it out. Maybe a purple, a pink. I'd be totally okay with that. Okay, so yeah, that's going to have some shimmer when the time comes when it dries. So let me just kind of set that off to the side. Let's work on our sentiment. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Laura. And we're going to bring in the lovely Lantanas because I just think this is so pretty. Oh, I have some videos using this one, or at least one video for sure. I'm going to use I Appreciate You. No, I think I'm going to do a Sending Love. I'm going to do I Appreciate You So Much, and then I'll do Sending Love on the inside. How about that? How about them apples? Okay. So we're going to do this on black cardstock because why not, right? By the way, Laura, I love this. This thing is so cool. Okay, so now I need out some embossing ink, a stamp block. Got my Simon Hurley stamp block. And then definitely a magic powder bag. I'm going to have to, look at this, I'm going to have to refill it. So, gonna have to refill it. Okay. There we go. Even if it's not straight, I can cut it straight later. So let's cover that. Ooh, pretty good job. Probably because I really doused it in magic powder bag. And we'll heat set this. Okay. Speaking of embossing, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, I didn't have a video for it because I was waiting for the new stamps from Miss Ink Stamps, and I am really hoping they did not get lost in the mail, but there's new stamps from Miss Ink Stamps, and so, yes, I love it, Laura. I love it. I use it all the time. But if you saw on Instagram, I made a card. I'll bring it in real quick and show y'all. But there are prizes. So Miss Ink Stamps is giving away, and then so is Ink on 3. So it was a collaboration on Instagram. So. Oh no, Melissa! No, no, no! Oh, have you ever burned yourself with it? Because I sure did that. What are you gonna do? Which one are you gonna get a new one? I feel like I have to have a heat tool. Like I have to have a heat tool. That was one of my very first tools. Mostly because my mom introduced me to the heat tool. Y'all have heard that story, and for those of you who haven't, that's what got me started stamping, was making our own Christmas tags when I was 13 years old. I remember it so vividly because it was just one of the best. I loved it. She just got some of the stuff from, I don't even know where she got it from, to be honest with you. But she got some of the things and she was like, let's try this. I saw this, I want to try it, because my mom, that's where my love of crafting comes from. Thanks, Kim. Thank you, Linda. Linda is on Facebook. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun card to make. But I wanted to video. I ran out of time. So I made it yesterday. Because sometimes editing a video, so taking pictures, editing, all that stuff, making the video itself, that can sometimes take an hour to 2, usually more on the side of 2 to 3 hours, because you're editing and you're trying to get all the pictures set up, and then you got to post it to the different places, so it does take some time. Thanks, Mary. Hubby said to put it on his, yes, good job. Good job, hubby. Oh, Max is in here. Do you see Max back there? Hey, buddy, you want to come say hello? Don't fall. Do you want to come say hi? Oh, you just want to be on my lap? You heard the heat gun and you thought, well, there's something wet, so maybe Mom needs me in here? Is that what you thought? He's so cute. He doesn't come in a minute. So what do you think, buddy? Yeah. Okay, that is not totally dry. That's probably why you're in here. While I'm at it, I think what I'll do is I'll work on, because I still need to let this dry, and that's ready to go. But here's my card base. It is very time consuming, Kim. Kim would know, that's right. I'm going to go ahead and get my base scored and ready. You ready to take off, buddy? Yep. Okay. All right. At 3.5, because this measures 7 inches by 8.5 inches, so I'm going to score that at 3.5 inches. Max is a cutie. He is such a cutie. He was the one standing outside the door crying. And it's kind of pathetic. Like, he just wanted to make sure, I guess, things were good. Because in his mind, I was locked in here. Not that he was locked out. I know, right? This is probably one of the few times I haven't made a cat card, isn't it? Okay, so here's my base. And what I want to do, because I don't have, I probably do, but I don't want to go look for it. I'm going to take my stamp pad and I'm going to go directly to paper. So that way when I trim this down, you'll see some of that. Okay, so I'm just going to go along the edges. And I kind of don't mind that it's a little splotchy, so. And not much of it's going to show anyway, so I don't need to go all the way in. But let's see if we can deepen that on the edges just a little. probably just making a mess in the back of my card, but that's cool. So there you go. One way to make your own colored cardstock. I think that'll work great. Let's clean up our mess, because yes, I definitely have some on the back. Okay. All right. So this isn't dry yet. Max isn't in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. I always get nervous with the heat gun and the boys around because I'm always afraid, you know, this gets really hot and they get really curious. Okay, I think that's good enough. So now I can trim this down and we'll see how that's going to fit on there. All right. All right. And this one isn't quite long enough, so I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. I want the bigger guillotine trimmer, but you know, wedding. Okay, there we go. Oh, really? Well, good. I'm glad that that was helpful. Yay. Okay. Yeah, so you set that on there and take a look. Now you've got, it almost looks like you had matching cardstock. And you're not adding a bunch of layers either, so that's pretty nice. All right. Vanilla chai tea. Okay. And so now for our sentiment, I think I'm going to do a little offset here. Should I do it over on this side? Does it matter? I feel like I need to do it on this side. Okay, so I'm going to just take my scissors. We're going to hand cut that, which is probably dumb, but we're going to do it anyway. It's straight enough. Story of my life. Okay, so I did want to stamp on the inside. I mentioned that earlier, so let's grab the stamp again. And we'll do Sending Love on the inside. And I'll do that with... I guess I'll do it with the woof, which is over here. Yeah, it's not super dark, but that is okay. And I can sign around it. And there you go. Good. I'm glad you chose right side, James, because that's what I did. I already cut it down. Yes, doesn't it? You know, I thought about doing orange at first, and I thought, well, that might get lost on there. But I do like using colored cardstocks as well. So let's go ahead and pin that down. This is another kind of low profile card. That seems to be what I'm doing lately. You could pop this up with some foam tape. Be a lot of foam tape, but you could do it. Isn't that funny? It's such a messy little area behind this card, but you'd never know unless you saw it. So yeah. And then we'll just, you know what? I will use foam tape for the back of this one. All right. I don't know what I did with my other scissors. Probably out in wedding stuff. Oh, that's the other thing I did. I worked on table decorations, and I pretty much have them done. So my poor daughter was like, I want to help you, but I have so much to do. She's had finals and everything else. And I was like, don't worry about it. Mama's got you. Oh, and I did go too far with the foam tape. I usually do that too. Okay, so let's use the glass mat to line it up. There we go. And then I gotta find those scissors. There. Because these ones are, they have jute all over them too, because I was cutting jute yesterday. So let's do our best to trim that. as straight as possible. And we did it. We were successful. You did get the light kit after you made one. Oh! Terry, use it. You have got to use it. Oh my goodness. Watch the video a few times if you have to, and, you know, get your confidence up, because once you do it, you're going to be so proud of yourself. Carol can tell you all about it. Can't you, Carol? Because she made several light ups and I got a chance to see them. So that's the other thing. If you make something, if you're on Instagram or something like that, send me a message. Send me a message and let me know, because I would love to see what you guys are making. Yeah, because do it. Oh, I would love that, Kim. That would be so much fun. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I really am just trying to enjoy every little bit of it, because I know this is it. You know, that's it. Thanks, PJB. Thank you, Lisa, very much. But yeah, there it is. That's going to be our card for today. And I would love to give it away to one of you. So just by commenting, there you go. You're already entered. I basically just go do a random number generator and I count down from who, you know, like each of your first comment, and I find you that way. But go to my community page. It's always announced there, and I'll announce it on Facebook as well. But that way we can make sure that we're hitting everybody. So, yay, Linda. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, so there it is. I'm going to let y'all go because it has been brought to my attention. My husband was gone for the week, and I didn't do any grocery shopping. But when it's just me at home, thank you, Deanna. Thank you, Lisa. When it's just me at home, I'll eat like salad. I'll eat meat and cheese. I like to cook, but I don't really like to cook for just one person. So he came home, he's like, boy, I don't know what you'd do without me. And he's right. I don't know what I'd do without him. Oh, yeah. See, I'm telling you, Carol, she nailed it. And I know that you can too, Terry. So if you have a light up kit, any of you, if you have a light up kit and you want to make a light up card, just jump in. You will be so happy that you did. Okay. So do it. Thank you, Mick. Thank you so much, Gail. Thank you, Mary. Yeah, I love that sentiment because there are so many people I appreciate. Actually, I appreciate all of you. I think I say that. I hope I say that enough. That is the goal. The goal is to be live next week by Thursday. By next Thursday, we're going to have my in-laws here. My son will be back. So excited. So maybe Michael will join us. I don't know. And I'm not sure if my mom and her husband are going to be here that day or if they're coming the next day, but that's okay. They're all super encouraging and would love for me to keep doing this. So the goal is to be live next week, same time, same channel, all that jazz. And yeah. And then you guys can just, you know, we can encourage each other and talk and get ready for Christmas and all that. So please know how much you guys are loved. I look forward to it every week. It just makes me so happy to see each of your names. You don't even know. Oh, thank you, Sharon. I love you guys. So go off, be amazingly creative, like I know that you all are. Send me your things, like show me a picture. I would love to see your stuff. Send me a message through Instagram. That would be amazing. Know you're loved, and I will see you again very soon. Bye, everybody.